Hey everybody, it's Phil here,
Diva.
and welcome to Whiskey Mystery on a Sunday afternoon for us, and a very hot Sunday as well, outdoors. We've been chilling the room, so hopefully we won't get too hot. So what are we doing? We are blind tasting bottle number 101, picked by Lucky, and we will be, what will we be doing? What am I waving at? No, here, we will be ranking it on our shelf from our favourites up here to our less favourites down here, or maybe it won't even get on the shelf. And we are working our way through about 100 whiskies, but very soon I'm going to be adding a lot more. Maybe on Tuesday. I've been doing all the work for the bottles. So, for the next 12 minutes, let's see what we're going to get with Whiskey 101, because it was weird, wasn't it, when we tried it?
Very pure.
Okay, here we go. How does it look? Well, that camera makes it look more yellow than it should. It's actually warmer than that. So I'll have to try and adjust that camera. Yeah, I think that's probably a better color. What about water? Let's start with the water version. Is it filtered? I'll have to let that cook for a little bit and see if it gets cloudy or not. Okay, we'll come back to that in a minute. I'm going to add a few drops to this one. And is it still weird?
It is very weird. It's flowers.
Flowers. Okay, weird.
It's not the smell of whiskey.
Yeah. It's like real flowers, not like artificial flowers. It's almost like real petals.
That means a painting so fast.
The painting's pretty weird as well. We'll get to that later though.
It's smell of flower, maybe
we've said flowers 5 times.
Okay.
We haven't said anything else.
Oops. Okay.
But it's not perfumey like bourbon.
No.
This is a much lighter candy, tulips or something.
Lemon, a bit sour.
Bit sour, plum, like plum candy or something like that. You know, Asian candies that can be a bit less sugar and more.
But something not briny and not smoky.
No smoke. No.
And sweet candy.
Let's have a quick look back at the glass. Well, it's crystal clear, isn't it? Let's go.
A pure combination of perfume, flower, plums together.
Yeah, spirity
so you
plum
feel them immediately.
Candy. Yeah, it's more like a liqueur. There again, we thought that with the berries, but this is way more off the whiskey trail. ABV. Why don't we do that? And then you can have a look at the spreadsheet. I'll put the link up. Right. So here's okay. Compared to 46. Now the bubbles die off fairly quick, but the actual size of the bubbles is a bit bigger than that, I think. 48. Wow, the bubbles disappear so quick it's hard to see, but I think it's somewhere in that 48 range.
47.
40. I don't think it's as high as 50.
But the smell, it smells transparent.
Let's have a quick cheat at the ABV. 4. Oh, I don't know if I should tell you that second number.
What the second number?
It's above 46 and it's below 50. Why don't you guys have a look at the spreadsheet while we carry on? So it's not a 46, I can tell you that. It's going to be somewhere in here. we're gonna, while you have a quick look at that, there aren't many to choose from actually. Oh, this watered down one that I have is actually quite nice now.
Very nice, very smell. This one.
Okay, this is full strength, but
they're very soft.
I can't pick up any malted barley. I think I'd struggle to think this was whiskey if I didn't know I'd bought whiskey.
It does taste of whiskey. It is very delicate.
Well, this is 50% water. Oh, the second half, it's a bit sort of fermented fruit. And then there is this sort of spiciness. Okay, drawing. In terms of drawing, I literally painted something that looked like a flowery watercolor color. But there is some kind of there's something like this on top. It really is kind of as pretty flowery as that, isn't it? And there's this kind of peppery thing going on top. Hang on, I'm going to drink the watered down version again.
If it does feel better with the finish.
I think I like it more today than in our homework. Oh.
I like it more because now I see my perspective that it is not a whiskey. That's all. I like it more.
But it is a whiskey. Would you prefer it to anything else? I didn't bring anything to compare because it doesn't taste like anything we've had before. Quite strong. Oh, Parma violets, or what is that? The finish is a bit harsh, a bit bitey, not in a peppery way, but sort of in a young spirit kind of way.
It's pretty bad.
Making me joke. I thought you said you liked it, and then you say it's pretty bad.
Just take it off. It's just pure. It's just got more pure.
Okay, I'm going to drop into the chat. Let's see. See how people are doing. Oh, there's a lot of people in today. Quite busy. Hi, Petehead, Jimmy Jazz. Who was in from Finland right at the beginning? Wow, there's a lot in. Lati 62. Have we seen you here before? Welcome from Finland. Yeah, Deepa did some work in Finland for a while.
In Turku.
Turku. Okay, scrolling down. What are people thinking? Greg is in. Hope you're doing well, Greg. Counting the original project, this is 125 bottles. Yeah, somewhere about there, Tim. You're right.
About some ice. A rock.
Well, it's funny that ice and rocks is mentioned. Luna, how do artificial flowers smell? Did I say that, Luna? Artificial flowers meaning soap. Ooh, Bruce is saying St. George Baller. I think Greg has that as well. A couple of St. George Baller shout outs. Okay, I'm going to have to scroll down. Jack the Pickled Hound, St. George Baller. They talk about highballing.
Sean mentioned that maybe
So this was so weird. And I literally we called it Young Asian Candy. And we had all these plum notes. And I thought, that's got to be St. George Baller, hasn't it? 47%. And yes, St. George Baller is supposed to be a highball. And so rarely on this hot day, we thought, why don't we actually try and do it?
We've never had highball before. It's the first one.
I don't even know how much to pour in.
It's up 1 to 4.
Yeah, but 1 to 4, I don't know. I'm just going to throw some in. About that much.
It's fine. Expensive. $80.
Now we're going to try. Oh, this is tonic water. Okay, tonic water. Maybe about that much. What do you think? And what's this one? And this is ginger beer. Right, ginger beer on this one. Right, here we go. Which one do you want to try? Tonic for deeper? Okay, I'll try the ginger. Cheers. Kampai, maybe. Not that St. George's is Japanese, but they do have a Japanese label.
I guess you meant a nice fire.
Well, I'm getting mostly ginger beer on mine. Go on, you try yours. Do you nose a highball?
I don't like it. I'm not a sweet person. I prefer more marketing.
For the record, Deepa said she's not a sweet person. Okay, you try the ginger beer. I'll try the tonic.
I prefer the more, but
okay.
Weak. I think you need to put more of this.
No, it's supposed to be weak. I mean, that's enjoyable.
Have you tried this?
Yeah. Okay, let's go back again.
I thought you prefer tonic.
I don't mind either. I feel like I could drink the whole thing. It is so hot. You try it again.
No, I prefer this one. It's almost like a tonic.
Yeah, like a gin and tonic. Okay, let's go back to the neat spirit again. If this turns out to be 30-year Bunnahaven, it'll be quite funny. Wow, it's not good by itself though, is it?
No, and not good by itself. In the, I prefer more stronger.
All right, let's try again. Which one's mine? I've got the ginger beer now, haven't I?
Yeah, it's fun. It's nice.
Yeah.
I put more into it.
That's lovely.
It's lovely for nice. Try mine.
Cheers.
Try mine.
Oh, okay. Back to Deepa's. I think the tonic might be better.
I prefer this.
Once we reveal, it's got to be this, hasn't it? Okay, time's up. Let's go for the reveal. Please let it be Baller. It is. Okay, let's see. The reveal. 101 from Lucky. It is 47%. It's 3 years old. What else could it be? It cost $80. It's from California.
Firefuck.
It is St. George Baller. So you would think. Yes.
I was sorry.
Yeah.
About it. Funny.
We went to visit St. George Distillery with a friend on his birthday, Bob. And we thought, great, we'll buy some when we go to the distillery because it's only across the bay in Oakland. Alameda, I think. Is it Alameda?
Yeah.
And they don't sell it at the distillery because it sells out so quickly. And then we were going to visit our friend in Australia for his wedding. And at San Francisco, duty free, they had St. George Baller. So we bought this whiskey in the duty free of San Francisco. Made in San Francisco. Took it to Australia, back via New Zealand, and back to San Francisco before we opened it. I'm just noticing the price here. It's an $80 whiskey, fine, but it's only 3 years old. That makes it $22.7 per year. That is expensive, isn't it? It's a nice label though. Let's see. And because we were pretty sure that's what it was. Where's the webpage that we brought up for the notes? So if you go and look at St. George Spirits at the Baller webpage, it says the process. We start with 100% American barley, predominantly 2-row, pale malted barley. The remainder is lightly roasted. Okay. After distillation in our eau de vivre pot stills, the whiskey is aged in used bourbon and French oak wine casks, as well as filtered through maple charcoal. It's got a bit of everything going on here, and they still haven't finished, because it then goes into casks that had held house-made umishu, a Japanese-style plum liqueur we made entirely from California-grown ume fruit. So, there you go.
That makes sense.
I'm actually really enjoying this now. Oh yeah.
I've offered this to my friends.
It's mine.
Summer.
I got the ginger beer.
Right.
$90?
But it's
$80, sorry.
$90.
That's fantastic. Maybe it's just because it's icy and ginger beer. But would you put it on the shelf if you only have to have it as a mixer? Here's the thing. Neat, I would give it the pirate. But then in a mixer, I'd be like, oh, lovely. So what does that mean? I would say it's probably not one for the whiskey shelf. It's one for the cocktail shelf. But, yeah, I don't think there's anything I would trade on the shelf for this by itself. Oh, I just feel like throwing it back.
I prefer back stuff.
Okay, back to the chat.
I prefer the more that is.
Oh. I can't keep up with Deepa. It's lovely, it's horrible, it's... Well, you like it by itself now?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm. It has more flavours. I think it's too icy water.
It's absolutely a unique whiskey. I prefer it like this. Okay, the chat. Let me go back up the chat. Let's see. How's everyone else doing today? Anyone got an icy drink? Let me see. I'm going to scroll up a bit because I probably missed a bunch of stuff. Hey, you see Welsh Toro's in. In early enough not to make a complete arse of myself this time.
Why? You mean Dickie?
I'm not sure. Just coming in late. Let's see. Luna's in, McAllen Finer Air, Tim, Donna Pass, Pete Head. Eric Evanson. Yes. Something on the way to you, Eric. That will be lovely. I'm sure it'll arrive in a couple of days. Oh, Precarious Dave is sipping a gentle Edredauer 10. Very nice. Let's see. Eric, do you have Longmorn even left, Phil? We have some Longmorns. Oh no, maybe. Yes, we have a Longmorn 16 that's still up on the shelf. Jimmy Jazz enjoying a cool weekend here. Not such a cool weekend here. Greg, let's see. I think it's because there are some wine casks involved in the maturation. Yeah, and plum. All kinds of funny things. Yes, Falsgraph. It's cocktail time. Well, I think we got it right today. Super hot day and a highball whiskey. Oh, what a nice sound.
I think my friend, the bucket.
We're making Aquami thirsty with this drink. Oh, Luna, you were doing housework, roughly 30C. Yeah, that's what it's like here. Need a shower. Yes, I know what you mean. Let's see what's... I prefer ice balls.
What is ice balls?
Well, we don't have ice balls.
Oh, I see.
We just have boring old ice cubes. Wow, I'm liking it more and more.
I'm dizzy more of this.
Jack the Pickled Hound was drinking rye mules all day yesterday. All day? That's a long one.
It's actually very nice like this.
No.
I prefer this.
Luna is saying that she prefers tonic.
I think it's too much water. Maybe I put this ice scoop in it.
All right. Let's scroll down a little bit. If it's 30-year bunner, throw the liquid in the sink, Greg is saying. Yes. Right. I think, there's quite a bit of chat going on today. Quite busy in here. Donna Pass. Interesting, isn't it, that California made in the Japanese style whiskey. Yeah. Well, St. George is an interesting distillery. They do quite a range of things, don't they? From vodka, infused gin, all that type of stuff. Greg's Whiskey Guide. I think, though, I was the first. Yeah, I think you were the first as well, Greg. Oh, hang on. To try their stuff in Europe, probably. I thought you were talking about guessing today. Who was the person who guessed first? I thought it was you, Greg. Or was it... Ooh, someone shout out who was first. Luna, what? $80 for a 3-year-old? Yes. Now, you got to realise that St. George Spirits is... Well, go and look at our video. If you search for St. George, you can find a video on our channel. It's small. A very small production.
A very brand new setup.
I don't know how long it's been going for, actually. But,
it's very clean.
It's on the old sort of military base. The island in the middle of the bay. I said Alameda.
About 30 minutes drive from here.
It's not in Alameda. It's in, what's the island halfway across the bridge? Oh, no, it is Alameda. Oh, yeah. Mistake. It's on the far side. Yeah, okay. I was right the first time. Macallan Fine and Rare. When the content is not great, they need a nice label to compensate. Yeah. Those are expensive years. Yes, I think at $22 per year, almost $23 per year.
Not worth it.
I mean, even Springbank local barley is only at around $15 per year.
Everybody make it.
Yeah, I give it that. Now, to be fair, I haven't really tried other whiskies in this format. Wow, there's a lot of chat. I'm trying to catch up. Bruce. Didn't really like the baller. Oh, hang on, just jumped. Sorry, Bruce. Didn't really like the baller.
Oh, that's very unusual, and I got a foul flavour. It's beautiful. It's interesting.
Yeah, I like it. There it is. Bruce, I didn't really like the baller. It reminded me of mead. Okay, yeah. I can... oh, yeah, smash the like. Reminds me to push a button. Would it go on the shelf? Oh, Greg... I think we covered that, didn't we? I'm just catching up. Sorry, I'm a bit slow. Nice sound in the ice glass. Very expensive for a mixer. Well, maybe it's designed for that purpose. It's literally called baller. So maybe drinking it neat is wrong and against the rules. It means you have other good mixing ingredients. Okay, what a shame. Too expensive for cocktails. Why is it too expensive for cocktails? It's enjoyable. But, yeah, maybe you get equal enjoyment with less money. That's what you're saying? Everyone's saying the same thing. Okay, fine. You can use $30 Toki for a highball and save dollars. Fair enough, Bruce. Yeah. Eric is asking, how's the weather? Yesterday, I think it was 97, so about 36 Celsius, something like that. So in the car, it said 101.
But we were indoor, but it was very hot all day.
Precarious Dave, the tonic is legitimate whiskey mixer. Ginger ale is fine, but I'd go soda rather than tonic. Well, Deepa went out to buy soda this morning. But
I heard the soda is bad for it.
Oh, Deepa. If you want a job doing...
He was supposed to use sparkly water.
Well, I wanted soda.
But it's sparkly water, it's good. It's the best.
Deepa overruled and bought other things, so what shall we do? Umeshu can be tricky, Greg is saying. But if well used, for instance... by Japanese blenders like the Suntory Hibiki 12. Oh, didn't realise.
Oh.
Yeah. Good stuff. Wow, there's a lot of chat coming in. Oh, hang on. Hey! Let's clear that because, Greg, it's time for some money to rain down.
It's caption.
Let's see. You guys need a little help if you're going to buy a lot of $80 3-year-olds. To be fair, Octomore is worse. Octomore is in the $30 per year range, and so I think for $10 Greg goes in twice. Two names in the hat there.
Ooh,
Greg,
another one more.
for $10 you got to go in the. You got to go in. Did I say the hat? You got to go into the Abelara Abuna can twice. $10 surely. Yes, the most expensive per year. Actually, what was the berries? That was for 40-year. Let's have a contrast. Look, 40-year berries, $6 per year. 3-year St. George Baller, $22.7 per year. So, what's the difference between sparkling water and soda then, Luna? Good question.
I think soda as some sugar. A sparkling water, no sugar. Get up a sparkling water.
No. We'll have some more after. It's the sound of Sunday afternoon. Let's see. Rostislav, don't forget, 3 years in Cali is not like 3 years in Scotland. You know, San Francisco, okay, it's hotter than Scotland, but it's a fairly mild temperature, California, in San Francisco compared to, say, Los Angeles, so not too bad. Eric, Phil, you tried the 22-year-old Kirkland yet? Well, we have had the 20-year-old Kirkland before. Very nice sherried whiskey. It did get pushed off the shelf, though, a while back.
It's very easy to drink.
Greg is saying that in the EU, soda has some sugar as well. Let's see. But Octomore has the word more in it. Greg is saying, yeah. More dollars? Yes. Let's see. Precarious Dave. I see it on the shelf behind Phil, and it's a few ahead of Good Drams, the OP17. Oh, now I don't know what you were asking. Jules, what were you asking about? I'm going to try and scroll up and see that. No, I can't find it. I can't find the comment that you're referring to. Something behind me. Oh, yeah. Nice one's in there. So, who was first? I don't know who was first because you need to pick us a new one.
Bruce.
Bruce or Greg? Who was it? Bruce or Greg? Who was first? Wow. Ice is making for a lot of water on the table. Let's see. You're going to be picking number 102. And if it's a bourbon, maybe we have another go. Whoops. Deepa's having another go. Let's see.
Deepa, some more.
I just want to know who's picking us a bottle. D8 Sylv. Hey Dustin, how you doing? Wow, sorry I missed this. That baller is the weirdest bottle I own. Yes! And that's what we call this one, isn't it? A weird one. It is a weird one, but we are now enjoying it with, highball and ice.
Maybe the two rather ask this, but I know my friend that would prefer this.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad we have it. I would not buy another one. Does that make sense? I'll enjoy it while it exists. Bruce was first. Okay. Bruce. My side. Bottom shelf in the middle. Let's go to the back. Here we go, Bruce. This is going to be number... Oh, that looks a little faded. Different paper. Number 102. Bruce.
I see stock of the mind.
On the mind? I've never heard being a bit tipsy described as quite strong on the mind before. Number 102. Okay.
I hope it's a proper whiskey.
Doesn't look like a bourbon. Doesn't look like a weird one. Let's see. What are we thinking? Table's looking quite busy today.
Whiskey got that with a plum.
This will be an interesting... Oh, my ice cubes are popping. Let me just sip this as a contrast. Oh, wow, that is sour by itself.
No, not that sour, no.
It is the weird... Dustin, it is the weirdest. How are you getting on with your Glenallachie, by the way?
It's not that sour. It's just different. It's not whiskey. It's more like liquor. It's flowery.
Tastes like whiskey. A little bit boring, maybe. Okay, I think so. That'll be for next Thursday. Sad face. I think on Tuesday night we will do an introduction of new bottles going in. So maybe not a drinking one. Maybe just talking about bottles.
Something.
Well, cheers everybody. Thanks for joining us for another one. I think I got most of the buttons today, and I think Bruce, you deserve some fireworks as well. Greg, you have some fireworks too. Sorry. We will see you on Thursday. Everyone have a nice Sunday. Cheers.
I'm very summery.